Hello students, today we will discuss about security issues in e-commerce and m-commerce. As we already aware that e-commerce and m-commerce, that is commercial activity with the help of internet or internet related devices. Okay, so here when you talk about internet is a public network. Okay, and it's a public network system, and that consists of thousands of private computer network connected together. That means when you talk about the internet related networking, okay, suppose this is a private network. Okay, it is a network and it has some devices, for example device D1, device D2, like that. So this is one private network of a particular company. This is another private network. Okay, this is, we can say, first network, this is second network. It has also some computers interconnected. Okay, now internet does what? See, when we say internet connect the network, means N1 and N2, they are connected through internet. Now these devices, what they are doing, we don't know. Whether they are trustworthy or not, we don't know. What they do with our information, we don't know. Okay, what they can transfer to our network, we don't know. Now for example, this is my computer. Okay, it is my computer. Now this computer has some infected or you can say harmful things. It's transferred to this network through internet, it can comes to me. Or my data can be stolen by this one. My data can be deleted by this one or this one. Okay, or this one. So it's possible that through internet, because it's a public network, any network can be connected through internet. So risk is there. What type of risk, that we have to understand. Now these private computer networks are exposed to potential threats from anywhere on the public network, as I told you. Okay, from anywhere, N1, N2 up to so number of networks, from anywhere threat can be possible. Internet provides good opportunity to the business, but along with convenience also come with a new risk. It is true that you are able to improve your business, but it is also true that the new risk also come. The valuable data or information that travels on the internet may be misused, stolen, corrupt or lost. Okay, please mark this line. It can be important perspective of MCQ. For example, while making online purchase on e-commerce websites, customer needs to provide the credit card number and personal details. Now see, this credit card number and personal details, they are called what? Valuable data or valuable information. And these valuable information travel on the internet, and through internet these valuable data, that is your credit card number, okay, and personal details, may be misused by somebody, may be stolen by somebody, may be corrupt by somebody, may be lost. So all this negativity is possible over here. This information is transmitted to the merchant server. Okay, now merchant server means what? The server computer of the merchant. So for example, if Flipkart is merchant, then Flipkart computer is called what? Merchant server. And the merchant server send it to the issuing bank. Issuing bank means the bank who issue credit card, debit card to you. If I got the credit card from SBI bank, then SBI bank is considered as issuing bank for authorization through payment gateway. Now what the sentence says? For example, I want to purchase, okay, I want to purchase from the site called Flipkart. Okay, so from Flipkart, if I purchase, then I want to pay with the help of credit card. Okay, now whether the credit card is correct or incorrect, how could Flipkart know? So this credit card number transfer to issuing bank. Okay, because issuing bank know whether the credit card details are correct or not. So Flipkart transfer credit card to issuing bank. Okay, and this issuing bank will either accept the card or reject the card. Okay, now this transformation transferring the card number from Flipkart to issuing bank, that done through a particular network. Okay, and that network is known as payment gateway. Okay, it is called payment gateway. Okay, now if you're not able to understand right now what is payment gateway, what is issuing bank, what is credit card details, then don't worry, because we have a whole topic how credit card work. At that time we will discuss in detail. Just now remember, if you don't understand, don't worry. Okay, next, all these transmission, I mean to say credit card data, occur on the public network, that is internet. Now an unauthorized user may read your credit card number during the transmission and misuse it later on. For example, if I come to know about your credit card, then I can misuse. Some students still thinking about old technologies, that OTP is required. There are so many credit card available in market where OTP is not compulsory. Okay, even when you swipe the card, okay, you have to just swipe it, that's it, over. No OTP required. There are many cards available like that way. And also there are possibilities that order information might be changed in between. Okay, now what do you mean by this? Order information, see, observe carefully, it indicates that order information might be changed. What do you mean by that? For that purpose I want to show you something. See, for example, if we have a particular merchant, okay, fine, for example, I have my showroom, okay, and I want to order 100 mobile model. Okay, I want to purchase, and this order transfer through internet. Okay, here, so I consider myself as buyer. Okay, and this order transfer, okay, to the company, okay, whose name is X, and this X company is considered as seller. Alright, okay, now what happens? See, here the order is mentioned how many quantity? 100. It goes to internet. Now here we have a hacker. Now what hacker will do? Hacker will accept this order or intercept the order through internet, and hacker will add one more zero, and then hacker transfer this order to the company. So X will receive the order of how many quantity? Not 100. X will get the order of 1000. Here, because order is in between by hacker. So here the transaction done for how many mobile models? 1000 mobile models. And that's create so many issues between buyer and seller. Okay. Next. See, if the customer has ordered 10 items and somehow the merchant received the order of 100 items, as I say, 10 added, he would ask to pay for 100 items. An intruder, outsider, okay, you can say hacker or somebody else, outsider, can steal or tamper, change information anywhere in the world through internet while sitting on his computer. So you don't require to go anywhere. With the help of your computer you are able to change so many things. He can create new programs and run them on the remote computing, causes the malfunction or break down the worst cases while hiding his identity. So this hacker can do so many things. He can break down the channel so order is not received only. He can change the order, okay. He can able to go for break down the things, okay. Malfunction, okay. For example, instead of 100 mobile model, okay, he remove the one. So the quantity become what? 0. These kind of malfunction, wrong practice can be possible, okay. And the worst thing is what? Hacker can hide the identity. Hacker can hide the identity, okay. It's difficult to catch, okay. Now don't ask me how it is possible, okay. If I know all these things, then I am not in teaching profession, okay. Now e-commerce and m-commerce sites have to help their online data such as customers' personal details, their bank detail, and many more safe. Okay, so we require to take care of customers' personal details and bank details because it can be misused. They have to be aware of all the frauds that are taking place nowadays. So the merchant required to be very careful. Flipkart, Amazon, they require to be very careful that so many online frauds are going on. And e-commerce, as e-commerce deals with the payment such as online banking, electronic transaction, debit card, credit card, and many other, the e-commerce and m-commerce websites have more security issues because it involves payment. The site which involve payment, that always have security issues, and they are at more risk because the payment involved, because the money matter involved, okay, of being targeted than other normal website. Normal website will not be targeted because see, nobody get any benefit. Okay, there is a website which allow you to download song free of cost, where hacker will never go on that because will not get any financial benefit. Okay, so payment related websites are hacked, okay, more. Thus it becomes very important to secure the data on internet. It is important that you need to secure your data on the internet. Then the question arises, how we can secure our data on internet? Being a merchant, to secure the data you have to follow some aspects. Important. So many times in board exam that the e-commerce or m-commerce security must meet four important, please underline, four important aspects as mentioned below. Now which four? We have to understand term by term. The first one is confidentiality. Now what is confidentiality? See, confidential means secret. It refers to the secrecy of the information so that unauthorized users cannot read it. And it is achieved with the help of cryptography, okay, in which all the messages transmitted are encrypted and only the receiver can read it after decrypting it, the message using appropriate key. Now what is this? We understand. For example, here we go for sender. Sender wants to send the message. Receiver wants to receive the message. Both use WhatsApp. Okay. Now what WhatsApp will do? When sender send the information and before receiver receive the information, WhatsApp go for cryptography. Cryptography means what? In sender WhatsApp, when sender wants to send the message A, B, C. Now what senders WhatsApp do? Sender WhatsApp do shift by one character. Okay, so whenever the message transfer from sender's mobile, okay, this message A, B, C will become B, C, D. Now if this message is transferred from senders to receiver, okay, senders WhatsApp does what? It shift one alphabet. So A, B, C become B, C, D. Okay. Now what happened? If hacker hack the message, then hacker will get with message BCD. BCD is not the original message at all. Even though hacker know BCD, it is useless. Because original message is what? ABC. Now what happened? When receiver receive the message is what? BCD. But receiver's WhatsApp will do what? It go for -1. Clear? So if you go for -1 character, then it become original message, that is ABC. This +1 and -1, it's not practically work. Practically it is so complicated. This is complicated. Okay, here you understand, so I go for +1 and -1. Okay, clear? In practical world it is complicated. Okay, so this is called what? Confidentiality. This technique of codified the message is called cryptography. And we have a whole topic of cryptography in our syllabus. So here appropriate key means +1. This protects the data from private attack and ensures that the message is not revealed or leaked to anyone else. It travels to the destination, so from sender to receiver. It helps in protecting the confidential data like credit card number. So this data is protected because it changed the data while it travel publicly. Okay, when receiver receive data, at that time only it can be achieved. Now listen carefully. I am clarifying that no security is final security. You cannot say that my data is permanently secure. Anything can be happen in technology. These are aspects. I hope you observe this. These are the aspects what we require minimum. We are not saying that you do it and you are secure permanently. Oh, God bless you. No. Okay. Next, the second aspect, that is called integrity. Now integrity means what? See, it ensures that the information must not be accidentally or maliciously altered or tampered in transit. Okay, it says that the data must not change, alter or temper, okay, during transit when it is transferred. Integrity gives you assurance that data will not change maliciously or accidentally during transfer. How it give you assurance? The integrity give you assurance by the help of some technique. For example, the receiver should receive the same message as was sent by sender. Okay, and if the message is altered in between in the transit, it should be detected. Okay, now see what indicate. Suppose sender wants to send the message and receiver will receive the message. Now here what happened? Receiver has one software, okay, and that software called integrity software. Now this integrity software does what? Suppose sender send the message, say for example 100 quantity, okay, clear, and here we have internet, okay, here we have internet, so this 100 quantity transfer to internet. Now here hacker available. Now hacker change the quantity and hacker go for what? 1000. Okay. Then this thousands goes to integrity software. Now this integrity software will give the message to receiver that the data which you receive is not original data. It is the modified data. Means what? What sender send and what you receive. Integrity software says that it's not the original message. This message is changed somewhere. Through this, receiver will come to know that the data what receiver receives is not the original data. So receiver will again talk to sender and find out whether the data what receiver receive is correct or incorrect. The best example of this is when somebody send the PDF file. Okay, at that time PDF file is read only. So when receiver receive the PDF file, if somebody change PDF file, okay, it indicate that the data is modified somewhere. So in that case, sender and receiver both will come to know.